Nice for birdie. Up the slope, and with the rain-slogged greens, that is a lag up there to the hole. And Russell Boring and Mike Turley safely in for par. Now here's Garland for his birdie putt. Again, pretty good position to attack this hole. Expect to see a pretty good putt here, just maybe on the right edge of the cup. And that's where he plays it. The ball breaks and goes dead center.
And Mike Turley with, again, just saw that putt in front of him and chip. So let's see what he can do.
This is going to break to his left. It looks like about 2 balls. And he played it on the inside, and it did not. It actually broke the other way, Joe.
Yeah, he looked like he pulled that a little to me.
He did, but honestly, the break misses this. Now he's let these guys win the last 2 holes.
With pars.
With pars. And that is going to put a mental strain on Boring and Turley. Oh, he makes it to have the hole.
Pours it in like it would have gone into a shot glass.
Well, that's the difference between this quality of player and us amateurs. In that, you know, we'd stand over that 6-footer and with our knees knocking, and they just knock it in like it's nothing.
And yet here we go with chances by young guys to maybe make some bomb putts for par. Let's see what happens. And does. He drops it just like we thought he might do. Rams it in from about 25 feet. Coming downhill. Matt Duffy can't even believe it. He heard a yell, he heard a scream. He thought maybe somebody hit somebody off a number 17 tee.
There could be a rub coming up here as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
if this goes in, you will hear quite a roar. If this does not go in, you'll hear quite a groan. It's that much of an emotional attachment here to Burt Cooper.
Oh, Bert just runs it to the inside. Just didn't play it a little high enough, unfortunately. That'll end this match. And Bert Cooper, again, unfortunately, with his partner Alton Anderson, will be out of the tournament to try to win the overall title, which I believe Bert has never done.
He has never done. He's been. Well, no, wait a minute. He's shaking his like. That was really weird. Oh, you know what it was? I'll bet you they birdied. All he had to do was 2-putt to birdie. I'll bet you that's what that was. Oh. And now, Large Papa, a.k.a. Big Daddy Sims.
Large Papa.
With a chance to knock in his 5-6 foot par putt and do his partner a big favor, his team as well.
Well, he misses that one to the low side as well.
That one, mark it quick before the wind takes it to the bottom.
No, that was for birdie, I think. No. They have lost that hole, Pryor and Sims.
This is a putt that if Bert doesn't make, I'll guarantee he'll hit a lot of the hole.
Yep, no worries there. So basically, Bert goes in for par, which is typical for him, and I mean, and now he burns the opposite side of the hole, and that hole will be halved with pars, as we've seen quite a bit today, which, like Tom had mentioned, a 290-yard par 4, and you don't see too many birdies out here.
Yeah, there was a case of 3 people in the right quadrant in the back right of that green and still couldn't get a putt to drop. Tough little hole.
We're going to regress here a minute and go back to our conversation yesterday about why the green rollers sit sideways as opposed to front and back.
You have information to share.
I do.
Please.
Stewie, Dick Stewart and I figured this out very quickly, actually, through logic.
Let's back up a second while we've got on the camera Dick's former #1 assistant, Jason Eising, with him talking about a few things, and maybe they're talking about the rollers on the green, but I doubt it.
I doubt it. So going back to the rollers for a second, the reason is that if you went forward, then you'd have to turn and look over your shoulder to go back. Right? So you go sideways, going back and forth across the green. Now that's just logical.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, we got a ball just rolled
which
here.
Which is why somebody had to tell us what it was, and we couldn't figure it out ourselves.
Right. Dickie said, "I got it." It's uphill, and he puts that one right in the back of the jar. And I'm sure the boys are happy about that, to take a little bit of momentum.
So I know your dad's playing. Is it Jason, your father? How's he doing?
He's 2 up.
Through? What hole?
He's through 9.
Thank you. Is Matt your father?
Yes, Matt is my father. He's not in this tournament though.
No, he's standing over there with Mr. Stoll.
Is he going to come help? Is he going to come help us on the broadcast later?
Yeah, I'll ask him probably.
All right, this is part of the fun of this tournament, everybody. Over the years, a lot of the juniors get a chance to come out, and Friday nights now, you guys, after contestants hit a chip shot into number 18, oftentimes get the putt. Did you guys do that last night?
Yeah.
Who was your participant that hit the shot for you?
Jimmy Dooling.
All right. And how about you?
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Did you want to do it?
Yeah, but I couldn't do it. It wasn't here.
All right. So, continued future generations for the Invitational. We look forward to having you guys back as players maybe one of these days. Maybe as caddies first, huh? And then maybe as players. Guys, thanks for coming up the tower. It's good to meet you both. Wave bye to the camera and tell everybody goodbye. All right.
See you, boys.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Jacob.
the rest of the day.
You've been up north quite a bit, as I recall, on the weekends.
Typically. And the shot here from Kevin Vanderberg on number 8 green with his optic yellow ball. And looks like he's going to lag this one up there pretty tight.
about as good a shot as you can see played, and wonderful touch from Russell Boring. And Hill Mark of Richland, Michigan, Gull Lake Country Club. I just met his new fiancée this morning, nice lady, and tells me next August 20-something they are getting married. Mike takes a healthy run at it, but much like Matt Dolphy, Jacob Flight made a unbelievable saving par putt yesterday on 17 to extend their match. Now finds himself trying to make birdie to get a hole back here. Sees it go just below the hole.
And Joey up in White's Lake telling us about his experience last night on the par 3 contest as his putt rolls into the cup. Birdie 3 for Joey, and that sends Joey and AJ up 3 after this 10th hole. Luke and Brett here set the tone for the back 9.
Yeah, nice hand.
In the center. So Luke Stahl with a terrific birdie. You're right behind this putt, Matt, so I'll let you make the call.
AJ lined up. He's breaking to the left, and he's just hold it. That's it. Todd and Garber 4 up with 4 to play. Just grazes the hole, but they're going to give him that next one, and this match is over. Todd and Garber move on to the semifinal round of the KCC Invitational.
But you're having a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about. And so it's great to be out here and trying to play hard, but at the end of the day, we're all having fun at the end. So.
Absolutely. Well, it's good to have you out here. And Luke, man, you got off to a rough start, but you hung in there and took it all the way down to 16, huh? What happened out there today?
Made more putts on the back 9 and actually hit the ball. Front 9, I hardly hit anything well. And then, I was putting decent, I guess, on the front, putting it around the hole, get to the back, and actually made some putts, got things going. So it was a lot better.
How's it feel after watching this and watching your father out here for so many years to come out here and play in it?
It was really cool. It was completely different than caddying, and I loved caddying for this, so it's kind of cool being out here, actually being able to hit the shots instead of just, thinking them. It was pretty cool.
That's great. Reverse question for your dad here, so you get to watch it for once. What's that like?
Yeah, that's way worse than playing. I would much rather play 10 times over than watch my son play in a tournament like this. It's a lot of fun. I'm very proud and happy to have him doing it, but it is certainly very stressful. You live and die with every shot, and it's much easier to play than it is to watch, that's for sure.
So you're back out next year?
Absolutely. I will be here as opposed to watching.
Right, that's terrific. And Brett, what's your path here in life? What happens next for you?
Start in the fall at University of Michigan, and hopefully have a good 4 years there, and we'll see after that. If golf works out, great. If not, I'll get a great education and be set for life.
All right, boys. Well, let's get out of the way before Kevin Vandenberg hits us in the head for a hope of life. And he hits it not high enough. Skirts outside the right edge, so Dave Ellis and Bob Kramer advance to Sunday semifinals here at KCC. All right, folks, so we have Bob Kramer and Dave Ellis. You guys are playing on Sunday. How's it feel?
Great. That was a grind, that match. We gave up 2 on 8 and 9 to go even at the turn, and we were grinding from there, and a couple good holes at 11 and 16 also kind of got it done for us.
Yeah, great. So 16 made a big difference, and Bob, you played, I understand, 50 less rounds this year than you've played in the past. Does that have an effect on you?
Well, a little bit. It's need practice, but Dave's been playing real well and pulled us through, and look forward to playing tomorrow.
Yeah, what's it going to take tomorrow for you?
I don't know. I gave up predicting. We've been a couple under, we've been a bunch under, and won and lost. So it's all about what your partners, your players are doing.
Yeah, well, it's good to have an Ellis into the semifinals, and it's what do you think about tomorrow? You've been here what now? Is it 3 years, 4 years?
Fourth now.
Fourth year.
We played on Sunday morning last year, and we were that close to being in the final. So we're.
All right, kids, we're going to close it out here Saturday at KCC at the 59th Annual Invitational. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow. We'll be back on the air with Matt Mauder, Bob Graves, Joe Sproul. Matt, what tell us about today? Tell us about today and tell us about tomorrow. What do you expect to see?
Well, it's good to be back. Good to be back from my hiatus, and some good golf today. I think Joey Garbers was on fire today. Let's see if he can continue tomorrow. What are the premier matchups tomorrow?
So, folks, at 8:15, we're going to see our defending champions Russell Boring and Mike Turley take on our tournament chairman A.J. Todd and now veteran of this tournament Joey Garber. And at 8 o'clock, which I should have announced first because they'll be taking off first, will be the John Christ and Jack Ryder match against Dave Ellis and Bob Kramer. So just a lot of good people playing in this, and I can't wait. We're gonna start our coverage tomorrow, probably at the tail end of our first matches. We'll get you the championship, and then we're gonna go hole by hole every shot, starting at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon for that championship match. So should be exciting.
Yeah, 2 real in the morning, and looking forward to a good championship in the afternoon.
Are you going to join us?
I will be here for the championship match.
Very nice. Well, we're excited. We hope you are. We appreciate you all watching today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, probably about 10:30. So join us then, and if you're in the area, stop on out tonight for the long drive competition at the lake. Good night, everybody.
About a 6-footer, should move a little bit from his left to right, I would think.
Other Sunday, these are easy.
Oh.
Today, on this Sunday, it's not. So through this 14th hole. And he does it. It does not do it. That ball is hanging on the lip. He's still waiting for it to pop. Oh, that's so good. But it just burned.
Just skirted the edge, and looks like they're...
So A.J. Todd and Joey Garber have knocked off the defending champion.
This looks good. Oh! That is the match.
We not a little bit early. I kind of screwed up number 5. We lost number 5, but after that, I mean, we started clicking and playing well, especially on the back 9.
How's it feel to be all amongst these great golfers here and in the finals on Sunday?
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool playing with these young guys. They're so talented, hit the ball so well, and I'm kind of along for the ride here.
Well, we're all having a good time watching it. And you won the long drive championship last night, didn't you? Or was it Jimmy did knock you out?
Jimmy did. I hit it as far as I could. It wasn't as far as him.
You know, I think you hit it as far as Jimmy. I don't know. It's hard to measure in that lake, but
I didn't want him to hurt himself. I had to hold him back a little bit. I had to have him for today.
So you're playing our tournament chairman, A.J. Todd, and Joey. What's the strategy this afternoon for you guys?
If we play like we just did, we just give ourselves a chance down the stretch, and we'll see what happens there. But they made pretty quick work back there. We saw they were done on 14, so we're gonna have to bring all we have and see if it's enough.
Yeah.
No, I think Dave's right. I mean, we're gonna play our game, and if it's good enough today, it's good enough today. If it's not, it's not. So we'll see.
That's right. All right. Good luck, boys.
Thanks, Tom.
Nice job. You bet.
Put at a good 18 inches. He rolled and just burned the left edge of the cup. Good putt by Bob. I'm sure that'll be conceded. And it has been. Now, Dave Ellis looks like he's sizing up his putt.
Okay, now this 20-foot downhiller on its way for his birdie. And this is coming right on the edge of the cup, and this is going to fall for his birdie.
What a beautiful putt by Dave Ellis. I'll tell you what, that was all speed right there. Nothing but speed. It was a good read. Go ahead and give this one a good thump, though. Joey in close. He's going to give it a run. Should move a little bit from his left to right. Oh, just burned the edge. A lovely effort. Crowd loving it. That's a good looking putt right there. Just missed it on the low side.
Yeah, I'd have to say he's licking his chops here in full attack mode in that angle on the pin here.
Oh, he definitely could skip it in front of the green and still make a nice shot. And that shot's away, and he's going to run it right at the pin. And pull the string. No, it does not. Just backs up just a little bit. He's going to leave himself about a 15, 20-footer downhill.
I'll tell you what, Dennis, he just about jarred that. That was landed about 2 inches from the cup, and that's a very makeable birdie putt from that position, too. Very doable flop shot here. He has got enough green to work with, and I'd expect him to make a pretty good shot off this one. Does, hits it right over the bunker, curls up nicely next to the hole. It's going to run about 3 feet past. A great, terrific shot, about a foot past, actually.
That'll be conceded. It's a testament to Dave there. He's got a great short game to go along with the power. It's a good combination to have.
AJ makes his terrific par from behind the green, and now Joey's going to have a free run at his birdie. Get this match back to all square. What's this putt look like? When you hear that noise on the radio, boys, that means 2 people are talking at once, so someone give it up. I've got it now, so we're going to see Joey running this 12-foot birdie putt. And he can't do it. It slips right past, and that'll send him to hole number 4, 1 down. So Allison Kramer with a 1-up lead.
Good putt. Just leaves it just a little bit short, a little bit more speed, and that was going to drop in on the right side. The sand trap. He's probably going to put it up on the top of this ridge, try to run it to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry, down to the ball hole.
That's really pretty nicely done there as AJ leaves it about 2.5 feet for his birdie. And Joey will be next to play, although I do believe Dave Ellis is out. This is a fun pin today. Usually it's in that back left, and I like it down there in this front side. That's the site of where Jamie Schnurr made his famous 6-foot birdie putt to extend the match against Bert Cooper 2 years ago. Chip shot is on its way, and it's rolling up towards the hole, but just doesn't have enough steam, and it's going to leave himself about equal distance to that of his partner, AJ, for their birdie.
The delicate chip, actually putt from Bob Kramer uphill. It's going to break to his left. Well played, just burned the right side of the cup, and that's obviously going to be conceded. Well, there's a lot of ways to take lines into putts, and it looks like he's giving it plenty of borrow. Looking to catch the fall line and let it go right straight down to the hole, which he looks like he's put a good putt on it so far. This is not possible. Oh my goodness. How did he get that one that close? Absolutely conceded putt again. And back to the fact that it was overread. It was just the way it was read, I think, and it was a good attempt for sure.
That was just unbelievable. This is so much fun to watch. These guys are so good.
Isn't that a slogan for the PGA?
We coined that phrase here many years ago. I don't know. We've got a lot of viewers. I'm sure that it was picked up somewhere along the way. And now A.J. Todd to tie the hole.
And a birdie in there to have the hole by A.J. Todd. We'll move on to 6. Bob Kramer shot away. Looks like he's playing a little right to left, trying to come into this middle pin placement. He's going to be shy, but it is going to run out fairly well. Probably be about 35, 40 feet to the left of the pin.
It's a low shot in here, right up towards left of the pin, and settles in nicely. A terrific shot. Great chance for birdie. This would be one of those ideal shots for a jigger, I believe, getting under those trees, but he decides to go up high and to the left side of the green, and just an absolutely beautiful shot from that position. We find ourselves there so often as members, and rarely is that the result. Now here's AJ for a very important birdie. He puts a really good stroke on this ball, and it will not quite get there. All right, Joey now for his birdie. He's going to put a big, firm hit on this ball, and he's going to miss it on the low side, I believe. See how smooth he can keep his hands here. See if he can roll this one up and take a 3-up lead.
Good looking putt, just burns the low side. And I think Dave Ellis actually is the one that probably got the best read off of Joey Garber's putt. And he is next to play for birdie and to win the hole.
What's it look like from your vantage point, Dennis? They were talking maybe just a little bit from right to left.
I think it's going to break the other way. It's going to be follow the line to Joey's putt.
All right, now Dave to put the pedal on the floor here against these guys, and he does not make it. Says Jane Todd. Mike Turley's wondering if Bob Kramer has ever missed a fairway, and this one looks to be just off to the right side of that fairway. I think it's about as far off as he gets. Now Kramer from 130 hitting a low shot into this pin, just short of it, and that's no spin, as Mike Turley says. It's perfect. It is. It stays right there, and he'll have a really good chance for birdie. I understand he hit a hybrid or something off to this position too, and not a driver, as he hits his shot. Floating up now towards the hole, just left of it, has some spin. We'll see how much it comes back. It may grab that slope. It is trickling, trickling, trickling. The patrons are begging for it to stop, and it is going to come to rest eventually. AJ wants this so bad. He played so well this morning, and he looks pretty smooth this afternoon. Nothing's fallen for him, but you know, it's his third year in with Joey, and he's made it this far, so far, and really needs to make a dent into this lead to make this thing change direction.
What's Bob got, or what's AJ got in his hand, Bob?
Looks like a 60 to me.
At this point, gentlemen, they're just looking for something to get the team going. Let's get to a critical point in this first 9. They want to get one of those ticks off the board, and that's a pretty well played shot. So hopefully they can cut into the lead.
Okay, now AJ for birdie. Good firm stroke right at the hole, and in for birdie 3 for AJ Todd.
Yeah, we got a little fist bump out of AJ there, get the momentum back. So the Todd boys, Todd and Joey, have dunked one in finally for birdie.
Young Jack Molitor.
Okay, Kramer now to have the whole top of a birdie and on top of AJ. Putt on its way, and doesn't get it there.
I think he pushed it, Tom. Looks like he pushed it.
We're located today. See if you can just control the distance and stop one close to the hole.
Wonder whether they feel that wind down there that we feel up here, and this one is right at the hole. It's going to grab some spin and nook in nicely. 4 feet for birdie for Joey.
My guess is he'll want to take as much break on it as possible because he's got to make this.
And he does make it right in the center of the cup. And so he's in for par, and Joey now licking his chops over this pretty easy 4-footer. What do you say? Himself into the fray here with a birdie.
It's his time.
Okay, Joey Garber then for birdie 3 to win the hole, even the match. A fist pump from his partner AJ Todd. This match is all square going to the 9th hole, and we will rejoin you soon. Just to have word in from Ken Hartley, who's watching from Arizona. He sees that, wanted to make mention that he still sees that Kramer is still a deliberate player. And that is very kind of you, Ken.
He puts a nice stroke on it and took an aggressive run on it, but left it just below the hole to the left side. And they're in for par, which gives Joey Garber the opening to run at birdie.
Being down 2 for quite a while in this match for Todd. And
Bob, what's that putt look like from your vantage point?
About 4 to 5 feet. Not a lot in it. Maybe left edge.
Putts away, and he just burns the right side of the cup.
Standing here with the infamous Eric Pitcher, the Pitch, longtime caddy here at the Kalamazoo Country Club. Pitch, what sort of golf you seen out here this week?
This is some of the best golf in the state. It's got to be by far. I've seen some amazing shots all over the course. Eagles, you know, there have been phenomenal players playing some of the best golf I've seen out here ever.
What is it exactly that brings you back out here to KCC year after year as you watch your legions of fans watch this interview?
It's the people out here. So many people, the caddies that I work with are fantastic. The golfers and members out here are absolutely a treat to work for, and it's such a great experience. I implore all young kids thinking about it to come out here and have a time.
Well, now we have some players hitting up here. We don't want to make sure we distract them too much. So we have the tee box already filled here. It's a big swing at it. It's coming left. And it's going to hit the cart path over by John Jones' house. And I am not sure whether that ball stayed in bounds. Bob Graves, go over and check that out if you would.
He has dropped a second.
The judge.
We need to get John on after this shot to explain this whole cart path situation.
We may not have that much time, but we will try. Here's the shot now. Hopefully with some spin is what he's thinking by hitting it off that cart path. You know, I think that's the only reason he hit it off the cart path is to try to give himself a chance with some spin.
All right, AJ Todd next to play. He's got it lofted.
He's going to hit it up past the hole in hopes that it comes back down. This should be end up about where Mr. Kramer's ball is. Terrific shot from AJ.
That's Sugar's private plane, isn't it?
Now AJ for his birdie. And he just breathes it on the corner. See if he can put this in and make it interesting. Puts a good stroke on it. He does not make it. And Joey now for his eagle. Which will give Joey and AJ their first lead of the finals here. They are 1 up now going to this 11th tee box against Kramer and Ellis.
They've won 3 of the last 4 holes, so that
changes the momentum just a little bit. He smoked that one too, but he's pushed it a little bit to the right, so it could land up on the hill. Bob, you got that? Good swing. This ball headed straight at the pin. I'll send it to the green, boys.
This KCC Invitational brought to you by Greenleaf Trust. Trust in our green leaf.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful putt from Joey Garber. If you hear the crowd in the background, he dunks that one for birdie. What a commanding putt that was. Oh, it just leaves it about a half a roll short, and that's going to put the pressure back on Bob Kramer to try to have this hole. He has to make birdie to tie.
There is no audio.
A little deep, very tough par putt remaining. The inception of this club, there's always been a Todd that has been a member here. So this just may be the right time.
And AJ now for his birdie putt up the slope, and it's going to miss just short, just past the hole to the right, but that will be a par, and Joey having a chance to end it right here in his magical round. Todd here at the 59th Annual Invitational, Joey for a birdie putt, and it is crawling up to the hole and just won't get there. That will be a conceded 4, with Bob Kramer needing to make this par putt to extend the match.
We think that Joey now, upon further reflection, could well be 9 under on his own ball today. AJ helping him at least.
Bob will take some time over this putt. This is the match here. With any hope left, he must make it. Not one that you really want to have to make. It's a very difficult putt, very fast, and
this is one of the more subtly difficult greens on this course. When you have this downhill putt here that seems almost level, but it travels so quickly away from you.
It's definitely downhill, and they've taken a look at it twice, and both times they're looking at the left edge.
Tom Sladicki, we'll throw it to you, my friend, for the last call.
okay now, Bob Kramer to extend the match. And it will not go in, and so the Big Easy and the Georgia Bulldog have done it. Pats on the back, handshakes with the partners, and they're playing competitors, and a terrific victory for A.J. Todd and Joey Garber in this 59th Invitational. Joe Spurl.
Tom, tremendous match. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get out sooner to catch all of you after being up at the starter stand, but what a great, great finals, a great comeback. Well played by both teams and contestants, and we'll shortly try to get the winning team up here to share some of their great stories of the finals match in the 59th Annual KCC Invitational, won 5-4 by A.J. Todd and his partner Joey Garber over Dave Ellis and his partner Bob Kramer.
Dennis Wilson.
I'm just strolling off the green here with AJ and Joey, and that was one heck of a comeback as the boys walk off of the 14th green. AJ, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, thank you. It was great. It was quite a back nine Joey put together. It was ever since 8. We got the birdies flowing on 7, and then he just took over from there. And what he did on the back 9 was special.
So you're now a Georgia fan?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, Joey. That was guys, both of you actually. That was a great comeback. I mean, 2 down and the momentum shifted there on 8, and from there you guys just put the pedal to the metal and took it to him. Joey?
Yeah, you know, AJ made a huge putt on 7 that kind of got us going, and after that point, I felt pretty good with everything, and it finally came together, and I started hitting it close and making birdies, and AJ was.
All right, guys, we'll take it up to the clubhouse.
Bring him on down anyway. Hey, send him up here on the cart there, Dennis Wilson.
Where are you?
Yeah, that's all right.
We can catch him up there.
We'll catch him up there. That's right.
Okay. Well, what can we help you with?
They're good.
So recent packaging, nothing better.
We're gonna stay on so that we can. Yeah, I know.
Good try, buddy.
Yeah, that's all right. We're gonna do it up by the club. Yep, because they have the awards presentation, so we'll go up there and we'll get this done.
All right. Well, if we could gather around, we will hand out some awards and thank yous here. We'll start by certainly thanking the Kalamazoo Country Club and the Board of Governors and certainly the members for allowing us to have this 59th Invitational. And those of you who followed today, you saw why we have it. So thank you very much for lending your golf course to the caliber of players that we attract year after year. We certainly want to thank Joe Guthrie in the clubhouse for all his efforts this week in preparing the food and dining for everyone. There were some great parties this week, so thank you, Joe Guthrie. I see John Fulling around here with all the heat and stress. John's right back there. What an unbelievable golf course we had to play this week, so John Fulling, thank you very much. Certainly my staff, Kyle Horton, Matt Wallace, Eric Godola, and Joel Netz for helping prepare the festivities and the golf events for this week. Thank you very, very much. John Allen for his expertise on the rules. Thank you, John, for helping out a little bit and schooling everyone on giving a drop here and a drop there. And certainly AJ Todd and Kathy Todd and the Invitational Committee for their work. I know that their efforts will begin for the 60th Invitational probably next week. So at any rate, thank you, AJ and the Invitational Committee. We want to acknowledge and recognize some flight winners here. So we had the Harry Rapley flight, and Mike Coriasso and Matt Smith won the Harry Rapley flight. We had the Craig Stahl flight, and we had Matt Alessi and Adam Anderson win the Craig Stahl flight. And winning the Stewart flight, we had Isaac Hinkle and Jeff Tenbrink. So those are our flight winners. So let's acknowledge someone who I met 4 years ago playing in the state pro-am up at Boyne. I was introduced to the Ellis brothers. And I told them what a cool event we've got down here, and they're just the kind of people we'd like to have playing it. So Dan and Dave have been with us for 4 years. And as I said a minute ago, you've met lifetime friends. So we are so happy that you came down, 4 years ago. So thank you very much for coming. And with that said, I want to from Naugany, and what fun has Kyle had these 4 years talking Uparese with these guys. So I want to bring Dave and Bob Kramer up, who put on an unbelievable show themselves. So come on up and recognize for runner-up finish and the invitation.
Dick's right. I have had a lot of people on a first name basis here over the last 4 years, and it's something I'm truly grateful for, that my brother played with Dick 4 years ago in the state pro-am and got us in here and the opportunity to play here and meet the members here and the fine people that play and organize this invitational. So again, Dick, thanks for everything. You know, every year it's better and better, and it's thanks to you and your expertise on running this invitational. So thank you, Dick.
And what a treat this will be. We've got a native son from Petoskey, Michigan down here, Joey Garber, and what fun did his mom and dad have watching him be about 8 or 9 under par today. So we were just fortunate to breathe the air that they were breathing today, so what a show that was put on. And Joey Garber and A.J. Todd, terrific showing. Come on up here, and 59th Invitational winners, 2012 champions, A.J. Todd and Joey Garber.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Bob and Dave on a great tournament. You guys played, had a great tournament, and it's you started out awesome today. So it was we were scared. I would just like to thank the staff here. They do a great job. I do run this tournament, but I hand it over to the staff once it starts, and they do a fantastic job. So Dick and your staff, you did a great job. Appreciate it. John, the course was awesome, and it was perfect today. So appreciate all your help, and Joe Guthrie and your staff for all the hard work. I'd also like to thank Joey's parents for coming down today. It was great to have you here. And thanks to all my family for all your support this week. I really appreciate it. And this invitation wouldn't be anything without you guys. So, and Joey, awesome playing today. It was unbelievable, and he's been great, unbelievable all week, and it's been just kind of fun to watch. So, glad I could help out.
Yeah, I'd just like to echo what Dave said and what AJ said about the staff and how great of a job they do this week. So it's a special place, and it's a special tournament with special people. So I'm lucky to be standing up here right now with AJ, and he works so hard to make this happen. So for him to have a trophy is really what it's all about. So I'd just like to thank everybody, and hopefully we'll see you next year. Woo!
Well, as they say, that's all there is no more. Thank you for, we want to acknowledge the live webcast here, Tom Saladicki and Absolute Video, which people have been watching all over the world. Michael Shafty was in Italy, turning on just a couple of days ago and watching the live action on number 10. So Tom Saladicki, thank you very much for all you do and your fine cast of crew out there. The likes of Dennis and Matt and Bob Graves and Joe Spurl and stuff like that. CBS, no doubt, will be calling them, and they'll take over for Faraday and McCord and Costas. So Joe Spurl, who was kind enough to do all the announcing this year. So again, thank you very much, and we appreciate your coming.